This is how my game Alchemortis looks as of the most recent playtest, and this is how it looked during the first playtest. It's obvious that the game has improved massively between the first and now the fifth playtest. I'd like to say that's all because of my effort, because I'm such a good game designer that it could not have been any other way. But the truth is, I'm not actually that great of a game designer. Alchemortis has actually improved so much because of feedback from playtesters like you. And I suspect, if you're a game developer yourself, that you're not playtesting your game nearly enough. So why do I say you are probably not playtesting your game enough? If you've ever been unsure if your game is fun, or if your systems are creating the intended player experience, or if your art style is appealing, these are glaring indicators that you're not playtesting enough. I think as game developers, we have a tendency to be reluctant to show our work. Everything is always in progress, and we tend to think to ourselves, I just need to put in like 10% more work into this feature. It's not perfect yet. Meanwhile, months go by, and not a soul has interacted with the game, and we start doubting our ideas or the viability of our games. But instead of taking a step back and looking to validate those things, we dig the hole deeper. This may describe you. If it does, I'm here to say, get your game into the hands of playtesters. The reasons for this are obvious. You'll get feedback on all kinds of things, but the most important things you'll get are validation and invalidation. Validation comes when players say they're having fun, that they like the art style or the sound effects. Validation even comes in silent form when you look at your stats and see the numbers of downloads, wish lists, and average playtimes. Validation helps enormously when a player says, "This game is fun," after you've spent months worried about whether you were on the right path. Not only do these comments show you that you're on track, but they reinvigorate you. They reaffirm that yes, your game has potential, that people would actually happily spend their time and money to experience what you created. However, invalidation is just as important, though not as fun as validation. Invalidation tells you that you did something wrong, that you didn't successfully create the right experience. Invalidation takes the form of player frustration, low playtimes, or players commenting that the game looks and feels generic. Invalidation can sting, but I find that it's equally as invigorating. When pieces and parts of your game are invalidated by playtesters, you receive information about what not to do. You no longer have to feel that deep worry about whether your game is good, because the players tell you it's not. And that's incredibly freeing. With invalidation, you know something has to change, and oftentimes players will tell you exactly what has to change. No longer will you continue spending months burning your time pursuing a path that isn't working. Now that I'm on the fifth playtest of Alchemortis, I can say that I've received both invalidation and validation, and I've actually come to rely upon both to steer my game in the right direction. I'm not the world's best game designer. I made design mistakes with Alchemortis that, in retrospect, should have been noticed as obviously bad. But it took the sting of the players saying they didn't like elements of Alchemortis to cause me to re-examine core elements of my game. I've had to redo major systems like alchemy 3 or 4 times, and they're still not perfect. Had I not been doing regular playtests, however, I may still be stuck with those bad designs. And what's worse, I may have released the game with those problems. Sometimes it's easier to hide from your players, to do things behind closed doors, because if you never show anything, then there's no possibility for painful truths to be revealed. But that helps no one. It doesn't help you create a good game, and it doesn't give players the opportunity to experience a good game. Denying yourself a chance to receive playtest feedback prior to releasing your game is denying your game's potential. So I'm here to encourage you. Get your game into a playable state and have people play it. You will receive feedback that stings. Players will tell you that the system you worked on for months is terrible, and you will have to spend weeks and months reworking it. That first playtest of Alchemortis was kind of rough, but I'm glad I did it anyway. Alchemortis is my roguelike inventory management auto-battler where you can create your own builds and synergies using alchemy. It's available for playtesting now, so head on over to the Steam page and click Request Access to try it out. I'm really eager to hear your validation and invalidation, which you can send in the Discord server. If you happen to be watching this video after the playtest period has ended, giving the game a wishlist is a great way to support the game. Everything is linked in the description below. Thanks for watching this video. If you want to support my work, please consider wishlisting Alchemortis on Steam, subscribing to my Patreon, joining the Discord server, or purchasing one of my courses. You can also sign up for my email list at firebelly.com. The links for everything are in the description below.